Hello everyone, Asmodeus here, and welcome to episode 33 of my Age of Engineering series. It's actually good to be back. I had to take a little bit of time off of recording, real life stuff happens, and now we're back. And that sound tells me we are out of power somewhere. And I've got some plates going here. So, between episodes, basically just let things run. That's why our fuel rods are depleted. Just trying to stock up on UU matter. It's crazy how dark it is for being a mining dimension, but I also went through all of our drawers here that we had circuits stored in. I went through and I built circuit storage chambers and piped them all in. The only problem is, for whatever reason, when these are in the world, it's seriously lagged everything out. I mean, the metal press back here could barely run. Everything was just super laggy. So once I got all of the circuits loaded up, I went ahead and put them in this chest, and as needed I'll go through and we'll pull them out and we'll dump all the circuits into them and then put them back. Once we get an ME system, then hopefully we can just avoid that altogether. But yeah, it was some serious lag going on. It made it practically impossible to break blocks if I was out trying to mine or do something, because it would rubber band so bad. So for right now, they're just kind of tucked away in storage. We have a lot of circuits backed up inside of them, so when we need them we can pull them out and grab them. Let's go ahead and grab all of these plates, make our replacement fuel rods. Let's go get rid of that obnoxious noise here. Fab packed up with scraps, so that should be good. A little 3 buckets of UU matter. That's good. 20 already. That's good. So 20 already with 3 buckets of UU matter. So good there. Still not so want to work towards getting the next level of calculator, the flawless calculator. Flawless calculator. Okay, which means we're going to need... Okay, we need electric diamonds. We get electric diamonds from the conductor mast. So, let's see how this is. Fire diamond plus 2 energy modules. Okay. I believe I may have pre-made. Not in there. There's an energy module. There's an energy module. Right, did I do the fire diamond? Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's throw these into here. Okay, that's... I also created this little gap in the roof here. Don't have any blocks on me. Alright. Let's just throw a little something down real quick. Sand won't work. Reinforced stone will. So I'd actually just like the bottom of it to be right here so I can just access it from below. So let's put the mast like so. And that's going to, basically, this is your lightning rod. And that will allow us to charge up the fire diamonds. There we go. See, we can just access it just like that. Fantastic. Just the way I planned it. Put that back. How we doing over here? So I can get these few rods out. Gives us 290. Oh. That might be enough to get us another turbine. That would be nice. We're still a little choked for power down in the basement, so another turbine would be really good. Where are you? Right there. So we need, that's what we needed, 6 dense iron plates. Not too difficult. Actually, I only need 54 of these. Get those going. Alright. What else? Flawless calculator. Okay, we need flawless diamonds that we get. Okay. From atomic binders. What is choking on power so bad? It's driving me crazy. I thought I went into the config and changed to where we wouldn't have all those numbers. Oh, I know what happened. Let's get out of all this. I know what happened in my quest to diagnose what was causing all the lag. I uninstalled and reinstalled the pack, and so the changes I made to the config file probably no longer exist, so I will have to go back in and do that. Get rid of our hunger. So in our little byproducts chest here from all the analyzing, not only have I the hunger module, but I also have the health module. And I have 208 health points. So if I take any damage, I can insta-heal. Which, you know, at this point really doesn't make any difference. But if I should have to go and fight more dragons, or when we do the wither or whatever, that could be a handy dandy little tool. Okay. Let's review where we need to be. Okay, we want to go to the New Age. It says Neotech machines, we can triple our ores, electric crucible, centrifuge, and solidifier. It says with a thermal binder you can make very powerful tools and armor. Now we're going to make a quantum quarry. Don't really need it. Our void ore miners are doing really well. Real quick, just because of the necessity of clay and clay dust to make silicon, I went through and set up our void resource miner here next to the void ore miner, and it's set up to delete everything except for clay and mica and skystone and obsidian. Everything else, you know, I should go through and filter out maybe end stone, because we'll need that as well. But that's something that we can do at any time. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to upgrade the filter here, which is not a big deal. Then our ore miner for miscellaneous stuff is getting pretty backed up. I'm going to have to figure out how I want to process all of this. Hardite we'll pull out separately. Whoa, what is going on here? Not exactly sure what, you know, the sphalerite and sodalite and all these. I don't even know what we're going to use those for. Silver is easy. These need to be pulled out. These need to be pulled out and relocated. Alright, enough rambling on. Let's go find out what the deal is. Why are all of our ores backed up? Why? It's not you. I suppose we are just producing faster than we can process. This one's got the best capacitor we can put in it. Same thing with, and yet we can't catch up. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into maybe running multiples. I don't know what. I mean, we're not hurting for any resources. I mean, we have 600 um, cobalt. You know, we have a little over 1,800 iron. Steel, I've just been kind of throwing in as I think about it. You know, we have what, almost 3,000 lead. So I mean, we're doing okay there. I could actually probably shut off that miner and be just fine for now. Okay, are you done processing over here? Yes. So put these away now. Timer back on. Put these away. Okay. So we have 20 iridium right here. And to be brutally honest, I don't remember why I got them. So let's look and see if this is what I was thinking. So we need a flawless assembly, calculator assemblies, or easy advanced assemblies, or just calculator assemblies. So that's not it. Okay. So we need atomic modules, which need, each one requires iridium reinforced plate. Okay, so that would be 16 iridium because we need 4 of those, correct? 4 modules. Each one has 1 reinforced plate. Yeah, so that would be 16. What did I need 20 for? Maybe, because I know something else I wanted to do was the precision chamber. And that just guarantees that we get circuits. It's just increases your circuit production. Okay, so that wasn't it. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't remember what it is that I was going to use the 20 iridium for. It was very specific. And it had to do with progressing to the next stage. So, stick these in the compressor. Alright. So let's take a look at our guide. Because I'm really trying to get into AE2. So maybe the Inscriber is what I was thinking. Stable stone, thermal binder, atomic module. Okay, well there's 4 right there. Or maybe it was both. Maybe I wanted to do an Inscriber and the flawless calculator. Silver, mica, silver, slime ball, stabilized ender pearl, and diamond, electric diamond. Yeah. So that was probably it. I wanted to do the flawless calculator and the Inscriber. because the Inscriber is going to start allowing us to start getting our feet wet into the AE2. Speaking of, if anybody is aware of a really good tutorial video on setting up AE2 systems, particularly large ones for auto crafting, please put a link in the comments or refer to it in the comments. I still need to, really wrap my head around how I want to do all the auto crafting. I've done some. I'm trying to set the machines up in such a manner that we can set up auto crafters. That's why we have all these different carpenters set up. There'll be another one here down the road that'll have carbon in it. So I'm really trying to set the base up to make it easy to do that, so we can run all the wiring and what have you. But as far as setting up the actual running the cables and setting all that up, I can do that just fine. But just setting up the main CPU and the crafting modules and things like that, I'm still a little hazy on that. So any information that you can leave me in the comments would be greatly appreciated. All right, going 100 miles an hour nowhere. So, stable stone. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember. We need from IC2. Whoa. We need a liquid heat exchanger. And we need to set that up with lava and run it through our blast furnace. And we need iridium for that. And what this is going to do is provide us what's called pahoho lava. And we need the basalt from that lava to make our the stable stone. That's what this basalt is here. Okay. Okie dokie. We have plenty of UU matter, so whichever direction we end up going, we're still going to have plenty of iridium. Also, maybe between episodes, I don't know. I was watching another YouTuber, Lorelei, and she mentioned an ultimate hybrid solar panel. So it requires an advanced circuit surrounded by hybrid solar panels. Lots of advanced circuits. We need this iridium reinforced plates, which we can do. Enriched uranium, sunarium. Uranium isn't that difficult. It's just glowstone around uranium ingot. But this is made in the molecular transformer. It's just glowstone in the molecular transformer. But anyway, the reason I bring that up is each one of these hybrid solar panels produces 512 EU per tick. So each one of those, we're producing 280. So that's 560. So almost just one of those solar panels will give us as much power as both of those nuclear reactors. So I might check into that. It does require a lot of iridium and everything, and we do have to do the this dude here, the molecular transformer. But it's really not that difficult. EV transformers, advanced circuits. The only thing that's difficult is that core, which is going to require some iridium. But it takes a ton of power. But I think, you know, down the road for our EU, that might be the way to go. And then we don't have to deal with the whole trying to automate the fuel rods and things like that, but I'll just eliminate that altogether. Whoa, mouse tweaked out. Okay, man, scatterbrained. First time back in a while, so kind of out there. All right, focus. Inscriber. Thermal binder, let's get what we need for that. Silver, we need 4 silver, 2 mica. 4 silver, mica's outside. What else do we need? Slime ball, stabilized ender pearl. It's ender pearls around an end diamond. End diamond. Okay. Alright, we're starting to kind of get deep in there. Let's throw one of these. In there. That gives us the electric diamond. Oh yeah, that what we need. Instone and obsidian. No, I brought some of that back. There we go. Instone and obsidian in the atomic calculator. That, and that. Okay, there's our end diamond. And surround that with ender pearls, which are downstairs. Straight ahead here. So I think down the road what I want to do is I'm going to put a there's a certain type of upgrade for the drawer system that makes it to where it'll only hold 1 stack. Obviously we have far more than that, but I'm going to put an inventory reader on this, and probably endoskeleton heads and zombie heads, things like that. And so what it'll do is it'll send, once the inventory gets down to a certain point, it'll set a redstone signal, and we'll just tie that into here. And so these will be semi-automated. They'll just kick on when our inventory gets down to a certain point. I think that'll be the best way to handle that. Okay, stabilized ender pearl. All right. Step by step by step. iron casing, sturdy casing, basic capacitor. Wow. Okay. What do I have, if anything? I don't even have enough empowered payless unless I have some in the carpenter. Okay. Wow. Completely unprepared for this. Completely. Alright. I'm not going to be able to do that. So let's get this built. 4 iridium, 2 universal fluid cells. Heat conductor. Iron casings. I'm almost like I've got started doing that. I don't know. Actually, I have some iridium up here. Might as well take it. Almost like I had planned on doing this. Yeah, I'll get caught up in some. So let's get this made. Okay. Let's blast furnace. That's what we want. Let's grab our wrench just in case. Where should we set this up? You know what? I think I want a couple of tanks too. Because this is just going to be something I want to just set down somewhere and out of the way, and so let's see here. And grab some iron, we'll make a couple of tanks. Let's go down. Do I have a bucket on me? No, I do not. Let's go down and fill one of them up with lava. Bucket. Really, that's a Minecraft basic. I don't have a bucket on me. Minecraft 101 there. Well, it looks like whatever storm was in the overworld has passed. That's good. Alright, let's fill one of these up with lava. So we'll use one to pump lava in, and we'll use the other one to pull the lava out. Actually, let's go up, I believe. One little torch. expose some more lava. It would help if my mouse would not jump around like that. That would be handy. This one. I don't know how much of this we really need, but just, you know, extra lava around's not necessarily a bad thing. I can always throw it in the smelter if necessary. Okay. Let me out. There we go. Okay. Looks like my sword's out of power. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm not sure why. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Where's gonna be a nice little corner to tuck this away in? It's technically IC2, so it's noisy over here. We can do it back here. That'll be fine. Alright. Exchanger. Okay, configure this to push. Okay, full of lava. Okay, we need heat conductors. And then we'll stick some iron in there too, because it won't work unless there's actually something to make it work. So heat exchangers. Heat conductor. That's probably it. Copper plates and rubber. So let's do 12 then, because we can probably get 4 of them. We don't need this thing to be super fast. It's not like we're relying on it to make us steel. So it's purely just to to make this lava so we can have a specific type of basalt so we can make our inscribers. Be so nice to get some automation going though. That way we can just go to the ME terminal and say, I want this. Make it happen. So you're starting to heat up. Probably need a lever. Oh yeah, it needs compressed air and all that stuff too to actually make steel. I don't really want to use it to make steel, I just need the lava. I don't know, maybe I want it to be inefficient. And constantly need to be heated. Alright, there's our paho. Figure. Alright. And that's a beautiful thing. That's what we're looking for. So with that, this is what we need. And I don't really know of any better way to try and automate this. Okay. That goes there. Okay. So, what the heck? Everything just vaporized. Maybe I don't put it right on top of it. Maybe I gotta flow over it. Let's try that again. Alright, so this is the basalt we're looking for. So now we go back to our inscriber. And each one of these needs 1. So we need 6 total. Kind of slow, you know. Maybe I can set something up inside here that's a little more friendly to it. What do we have for barrels? Yeah, trying to do the obsidian trick for like Sky Factory. Have a water source sitting above a stone barrel and then just put your lava in. guess that won't work here. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Okay, well, we'll just have to do it the whole way, I guess. Alright, so you're fully heated up. And so you are not going to transfer any more heat, which means you're not going to make any more lava. Alright. Well, we got our first one. We have things set up here. I suppose I can make another compressor. They're not really that difficult now. And set it up here. Power's right here. Not that big a deal. Put some transformer upgrades into it so it doesn't blow up. And you know, we could get a little bit of a cycle going on here. Wouldn't be that hard. Maybe I'll set that up in between episodes. Okay, I think that does it for this episode. I apologize that it was a little scattered in the beginning. I think we have a good direction now, though. We'll go ahead and make our inscribers and see about start making the components for Applied Energistics. Work on trying to get some AE2 stuff going on. Like I said, if you have any comments or suggestions on AE2 setups, please leave them in the comment section or a link to a video. Until next time, have a wonderful day.